Oh, hello everyone, and as nighttime falls upon the city, I wanted to talk about, before we get into today's episode, I wanted to look at the sky real quick and kind of meditate on this. This game has been extremely fun. I liked the battle system. It's time for me to kind of break down on my full opinion on the game since we've been playing the game. Since I've been playing the game for a bit, I have about 30-ish hours in to this. I'm gonna be super honest. I like the battle system, the music, and the, in general, vibe of the game. What I don't like, I don't think the story is... The story's not awful, but it's not great. Also, I saw this out of the corner of my eye, and I can't help but pick it up. It's an EXP candy, that's extremely useful. But I just don't like a lot of the in generalness of some of the stuff we are up to. But that's the story, and to me, I think it's a game that is a 7 out of 10. If it had a better story and not a story where they handheld you a lot in the beginning, it would not be that bad. But that's just my opinion. It's a 7 out of 10. I like the game, I do, but I think it's hard to defend it story-wise. Anyway, here we go. We've all survived another round of calming rogue Pokemon, I take it. But where's Tawny? She didn't come back with you? Doing what she always does. Really? Now? She's got time to help everyone else, but not the friends who have to clean up her mess. Ooh-hoo. Ooh-hoo. Ooh. Ooh, Lita, that's some tough words. Hello, hello, I figured you might have all arrived at the hotel after this long. I suppose I can drop the act. Look, we are always watching. You're smart enough to know what that means, right? So how about ready for your first job? We've got a small bunch of troublemakers holed up in one of the old buildings in the Blue District. I need you to teach them a lesson. The Rust Syndicate takes direct action. It could draw a bit too much attention. That's why I'd like Team MZ to handle this. Just think of it as doing the city a service. Anyway, don't let me be. Good luck. The restaurant is putting us to work after all. Seems so. As we got no choice to get started. We need to teach a lesson to some troublemakers in the Blue District. I don't like the sound of that. I might suggest we leave dealing with any troublemakers with Tommy. If even I can think of other ways we can get some cash flowing to fix all this. Maybe Emma could use some part-time help. If only I had more sewing commissions. Alright, so we have our next task. Go deal with the troublemakers. Watch the troublemakers be nothing. Watch it be nothing. Are you Tommy, the one Mr. Corbeau was talking about? Yeah? What? What was the boss thinking sending that kid? Ah, well, been waiting for you. Oh, see, I just rented out this building. Well, a bunch of troublemakers moved in while it was empty. They haven't left. It's a real pain. Not in if you're ready to take on those troublemakers. Ah! Okay. Look over there. Ah! Some Gengar, huh? That crowd of Pokemon, there are the troublemakers. You got some Gengar, huh? Couple Gengar. Be cool if I could catch this. Oh, you were allowed to catch it. Okay. Yeah, this is awesome then. Well, then we are gonna do our darndest to catch that. Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Any more creepy... Any more weird Pokemon in here? Nope. A rare candy! Whoa! That is a great item to have! Like, holy mackerel. Is it done to get rid of those pesky Pokemon? We did, yes. I caught one of them. Thank you so much. Now I can probably get moving on my office here. Pretty impressive. Why, Corbo? The person you sent did the trick, Corbo. Thank you very much. Of course he did. It's the Rust Syndicate's job to look after my any citizen who needs help. Okay. I was stopping by to make sure you handled the job properly. Take it you're not very busy. Miss, now there are a lot of wild Pokemon coming to Lumiose these days, right? Starco's holotech does a pretty good job of keeping them in set areas and out of trouble. And some make their way into the city and cause problems for people and other Pokemon. And as for some of the Pokemon, out of their usual habitats and into our living spaces. It's tough not having a place where you belong. It was the same for me back when I was a kid. He went through something like that too, the famous fearless Corbeau. But wait. That doesn't sound like we're the bad guys chasing those Gengar from their home. Ah, there is one more. Yeah? Okay, Gengar. Oh, you didn't take care of every last troublemaker, did you? Now that's sloppy work. What do with that Pokemon? I'll look after it and see how things go. Go about chasing it out of its home. I think we can live together, at least for now. Well then, I've got your next job lined up already. About one of my people shall be on the riverbank near the electrical substation. I need to take down some undesirable elements now. That's a painting of Laventon. Hold on, wait a minute. Why are you moving in here? Why are you moving in here with a painting of Laventon? I don't like that. Something weird about that. There's something weird about that. Anyway. Wait. Did Laventon live in this area? Laventon lived in Kalos, maybe. But no, that wouldn't make sense, because Kuparaja didn't exist here. Because he did state that, strictly, that Kuparaja... I don't know. Let us continue on our merry way. I see that we have some side quests open to us. We're not going to do those just yet. You're Tommy, right? Yeah. Great, follow me. I hate these guys. We're going to the sewers again? I need to destroy all the Mega Crystals in the sewers. There's a lot of them. Be ready to break a sweat. No. That's not the worst. Are there new Pokemon in this area? Because this is a different part of the sewers. If not, that means that there's just a lot of Mega Crystals. Nope, there's no new Pokemon. Doesn't look like it anyway. Well, that gentleman's name is Lysander. He is, or was, a very wealthy and generous businessman. He helped me out when I was a kid, provided me with support since I had no family to rely on. I don't know why he did what he did 5 years ago, or what he's been up to since. If he's alive, that means I can repay him for everything he's done. Oh, but look at me, talking to myself. You better not breathe a word of this to anyone, understand? Otherwise, that interest might become a lot more of an issue for you. Anyway, I have another job for you. We've got a little problem with outsiders causing trouble on our stuff. Might get nasty. Be able to handle it for me, right? About a court named Sinchaku Plaza. You had the boss all day, you better listen to him. Whatever, shut up. What else is there? Oh no, that's like near there. Okay. Cool. So interesting, we have two new other there's that sewers. We have a lot of side missions open to us. We're not doing those, but it's really funny. But let us continue. I will say, they confirmed my suspicion from last video that he is Lysander, and that's extremely funny because I already kind of predicted that. Oh, wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I have something in front of us that is extremely fun. Do you see this in front of us? This closed down cafe here. That's Lysander's cafe. We're gonna keep that in mind. If that truly is Lysander, the guy that did the weapon and wanted to make a beautiful world for Kalos. Oh, that makes things interesting. Now for your Roselia to just having it learn special moves called... Are you here some battle advice as well? What the fancy pants for us? They're from the Society of Battle Consoles. I was on our own when they came up and started lecturing us. You can take us on, you do look somewhat capable. If nothing else, you provide a nice warm-up for our next gathering. Very well, if you feel ready to face the two of us, come speak to me. Ah! Okay, we're getting some fun battle. We're getting a battle here. Alright, let's do it. Of course. Battle Connoisseurs. Battle Connoisseurs. Francois of the SBC. Sends out a Gabite. Okay. Not a bad Pokemon, per se. What level are you? 47. Oh my god. 4 soul! Okay. You probably... Oh, come on! That's so dumb! There we go. Knocked out one of you. Alright, come on. Then not your next. Sliggoo. Bye-bye! That's a wonderful dragon taken care of. Level 54 for Manectric. We're getting closer to some levels that I want. Honestly, this location is just too drab for my Pokemon to show their full potential. It remains unpolished. One more battle for the road. Vivikia of the SBC. Aromatisse! Okay, alright. I think we can have, Mr. our Toadstool, our Venusaur take care of that. Very nicely done, Venusaur. Very nice. Excellent job. Level 55 on Gardevoir. Impossible. We're both members of a giant synths and luscious Society of Battle Consoles. Shouldn't be able to defeat the two of us. This will leave us stain on the reputation of our esteemed society and tarnish our brand. Call for reinforcements to sort this out. Hello there, you two. I heard word you've been acting like you're Like you own this place. Too bad you had to go and lose to a key. People are on edge as it is these days with all the wild Pokemon showing up in town. Certainly seems like a good time to be going around troubling our city's children, now does it? You're Kobo of the Rust Syndicate, aren't you? One who fancies himself some kind of outlaw hero for the masses. Who sent this boy here to humiliate us? We'll have our revenge on you someday. And runs away. Because they're sad little people. You all should head home for today, too, kiddos. Watch out for strangers. Phew, I'm glad you got us out of that. Thank you. And kiddos are gone. I don't think of myself as a hero, you know. One has to take action, that's all. Anyway, you really are strong, aren't you? And you don't boast or show off. Why, nobody even knows that you're the one calling rogue Pokemon. You're an interesting one. Please, I must ask you to desist. This is ridiculous. What's happening now? You're coming with me to find out. That is interesting. So, we're learning a little bit more about Corbeau, and I'm going to take something back. He seems like he's not the worst kind of person. Oh, Tawny. What is happening over here? What? As I have said many times, there's absolutely no cause for you to be concerned. You say that, but who knows what you're doing behind the scenes? Your wild sense keeps increasing. Isn't it that the true goal for your development plan? Tommy and Corbeau, sir. Now here's an unexpected pairing. The CEO of Questarco and Tawny together, huh? Care to explain all the ruckus? You've heard the rumors that Questarco is behind all the wild Pokemon coming to the city, right? Want to hear truth from the CEO. Well, those rumors are ridiculous. I am here because I had heard these people might try to start something with Questarco, and good thing I did. This crowd won't listen to reason. And who are you two? We're trying to keep our city safe. If you're going to get in our way, then you'll have to face my Pokemon. Keep our city safe? Don't make me laugh. Trying to get the president away from this mess. Got it. This way, ma'am. Well, isn't this an interesting turn of events? Well, I'm not sure how I ended up protecting a scoundrel who won't even repay a debt. You're kinder than you act. Give me a break. Nice people don't end up in my line of work. Still, I can't just abandon folks who are in trouble. That's below even me. Come now, I'll lend a hand that makes 2 against 1. Well! Well! That's a very fun... Whoa! Look at our Pokemon. Okay. We're learning a little bit about this guy, too. He's a... But he has poison types. Kinda hoping we can learn what his other Pokemon are. Onix. Ah! He appeared back out. There we go, perfect. Glalie, huh? Time for Houndoom to come back out. Or he takes care of it. That's fine. Love that for us. Yikes, I've got no comeback to a sound beating like that. Where did you two come from? You're so strong. But we'll uncover the evil deeds of Questarco someday. You haven't seen the last of us. That's what every defeated villain says. I guess originality wasn't the strong suit. My Scolopine is pretty strong, though, eh? Yeah, he is, yeah. Thanks for the help, Tommy. Glad you came when you did. I was at a loss for how to handle that many people. And thank you too, Corbeau. Don't worry about it. Couldn't have you get injured otherwise. Otherwise, we'd have to wait even longer to get home. Now we'd mind... Not that we mind packing up wonders, but... Besides, the Rust Syndicate deals in favors, not violence. So you there, Questarco President. what that rebel was going on about, how the wild Pokemon are coming here because of Kostarko. Any truth to that? First, allow me to offer my thanks for your help, and what is true that we at Kostarko Inc. aim to make Limia City into a place where people and Pokemon will coexist in harmony. However, we also know it's unreasonable to simply dream we can live alongside Pokemon. No protections. Poses the wild Pokemon to keep Limia's people safe, though I also hope they remove all such walls between. Yeah, I really hope all of that's true. It would be a shame for something to happen to the city. I do love this place, in spite of everything I've been through. Well, thanks for putting in a bit of overtime, kid. I'll be in touch. You are one of the Pokemon trainers that Vinny reports to me about, I believe. And you stay with AZ at his hotel. I hope you will continue to help us with keeping Limia safe. I'll stick with President J and make sure she gets back okay. Ask Vinny to handle it, but apparently he's off dealing with some other urgent thing. As you head back to the hotel for now, I bet Lita's worried about you. Though I guess that's funny coming from me, the one who caused everyone all this worry. I think that we have multiple problems. I think there's multiple problems here. One, Corbeau. I'm gonna say this. Corbeau is not who I thought he was. He's certainly not a good person. A good person doesn't hold debts over someone for money and lends a helping hand to those who need it. But again, who am I to judge in that regard? Right? Like, it's not my position to do that. Also, if you see, I'm going to go ahead and use some EXP candies to go ahead and catch up our Pokemon a little bit more. There we go. I think this might be my team. This might be the team that we run with. There. But I think, as far as I am concerned, there's a lot of mature intrigue right now. Corbeau is not as evil as we thought. And I think I'm going to take back that I dislike the whole idea of battling him completely. I do think we should have, to at least showcase that, hey, we're stronger than you, and we're better than you, kind of deal. But who knows what the Rust Syndicate... The Rust Syndicate does not seem so inherently evil. And finding out that Lysander is still alive is crazy. Because we all thought, oh, he dead. Like, he uber dead. Considering the last time we see him in this canon. Anyway, next time on Pokémon Legends Z-A, we can enter back into the hotel. See y'all then. Bye-bye.